Welcome to
Right.
Botox Sometimes Cool. Myself, Ashley, and Ed. Good evening, Ed, and how are you?
Good evening, Ash. This is a nice sort of semi-impromptu recording on a Sunday evening. We've done it on Sunday before, but this is a one of those ones that we thought something might happen last night. Something has happened, so we're going to talk about it.
Yes, indeed, we are going to be talking about last night. That would have been the 13th of May, Eurovision evening, the Doctor Who trailer that landed. It's a trailer reaction video, I suppose. So, I've said that it's going to be Ed, really, because here's my reaction. Oh, yeah, good, good, yeah, good, good, good. Oh, is that it? That's my reaction. Well, it was just over a bit quickly for me, really. And probably as more of a casual Doctor Who fan, I probably didn't see some of the significance of some of the clips. So looks like it's going to be a great season. You know, some great specials coming up. Very excited about it. However, some of it passed me by. But Edward, young Edward, nothing passes young Edward by. So Edward, over to you, my friend. What did you see? What did you get from it?
Okay, so for a long, long, long time now, there's been rumours that one or all of the specials is going to be based on an old Doctor Who magazine comic strip called The Star Beast. This was confirmed last night. A special one is called The Star Beast, which is fantastic. It features a character called Beep the Meep, which on the trailer last night was the little creature that Donna Noble has that "oh my god" reaction to at the end of it. So he's a real cutesy sort of almost like Mogwai sort of character, but he's not really, and you'll have to wait and see till you watch it, unless you've read the comic strip or listened to the Big Finish adaptation of the Star Beast already, so you'll know all about Beep the Meep. The sort of lizardy soldiers with the red eyes are called the Wrath Warriors. They were sent to hunt down Beep the Meep in the comic strip, so it looks like a pretty faithful adaptation of the comic strip, which is really, really interesting. Special 2, Wild Blue Yonder, not the first clue about what's going on there. Special 3, The Giggle. You've seen a few scenes now of the Doctor dancing with Neil Patrick Harris's character, who may or may not be the Celestial Toymaker. And then there's that scene which it looks like a unit base, where the Doctor's looking up at a screen. There's lots of sort of mannequin masks that look quite similar to the masks that the Jigsaw wears in the Saw films, which is quite unnerving. Again, not a lot we can tell about it, apart from the Doctor saying something along the lines of he's laughing at humanity, he's laughing at the human race. So I think for marketing's sake, for keeping the momentum there, a massive sort of worldwide event like Eurovision. So we've had the trailer on Christmas Day, which, you know, before Strictly, which is a huge audience for it. You've had it before Eurovision, which again is a huge audience for it. Keep bearing in mind that when these specials air, Doctor Who won't have been on TV for a year. It's keeping it in the public consciousness. It's fantastic because it's two of the biggest events of the year so far. I think the next time we'll get anything new is at the San Diego Comic Con, which is coming sort of July, August. But I think Russell T Davies is teasing out just enough and leaving out just enough to keep us all on our toes. It's almost in this trailer is what we didn't see. We didn't see the late great Bernard Cribbins. We didn't see Donna's mum. We didn't see Ruth Madley's character. We didn't see Kate Stewart of Unit. We didn't see Donna's husband. So I think there's a lot that isn't being shown, but this is just tantalizing enough to keep the general public interested. So I think from a marketing point of view, great. As a fan, I'd like to see more, but I understand sort of why they're almost teasers rather than trailers. And that's about all I have to say about that.
And no Shooty Gatwa?
No, again, no Shooty Gatwa. I do have a theory about that, but it's only a theory, so we will leave that till later. But if you want me to say it now, I will. But
Go on, you might. Well, go on. You might as well. You've teased it.
my theory about Shooty Gatwa's Doctor is that these trailers, they were sort of trailers for the trailers. Going on the last couple of weeks on the BBC, there were sort of little glitches between programs on the BBC, and in one of them, you hear the Doctor, played by David Tennant, saying something along the lines of, they're in everybody's head, or it's in everybody's head. So my thinking is that the Doctor we're seeing, David Tennant, isn't the Doctor. It's the Doctor we're being manipulated into seeing, and it's actually Ncuti's Doctor that's doing all this, but it's been made to look like Tennant's Doctor for some reason that the main villain's got. Because when the first trailer dropped for these specials, you got Ncuti wearing David's clothes saying, "Can somebody tell me what the hell's going on here?" So, I mean, I could be completely wrong. I usually am, but it's just me thinking.
Well, that's interesting. It's a very Ed theory. No, I mean it's a Doctor Who theory. It's a very Doctor Who theory. Well, Ed, you could be right. You could be on something, and who knows? We might look back on this in the future and think, "My God, he was right," or maybe not. But we'll see.
Not.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, I have nothing else to add, really. I think you summed that up very well, Ed.
Oh, thank you.
We just thought we just sort of cover that off because it's a big event really in the Doctor Who world, so we thought we'd just cover it off before both sides.
Yeah.
Cool.
Before we go, just to say, if you want to check up on the Star Beast, Big Finish do have the audio version available. It's called the Comic Strip Adaptations Volume 1, and it's got Tom Baker's Doctor, and it's available to buy on the Big Finish website.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Well, on that bombshell, Ed, I've been Ashley. You've been Ed. Good night.
Good night.